We've literally just finished the stream. We're back doing another one. We're playing some Football Manager. As you know, I'm really going to try and push Football Manager forward this year. We've had a few times where we've kind of started a Football Manager and not got very far. We're going to see how it goes, obviously. But right now, I was really into playing it last Wednesday, and wanted to stream yesterday, was unable to. So hopefully we'll keep the momentum with this. If you're watching this on YouTube, please obviously keep an eye out on the YouTube channel. We will update every time we're about to go live. Yeah, let us know when keep an eye on that. It'll tell you when we're going live with these. Just to talk a little bit about live stream schedules. From about the 15th of November, I'm off every Wednesday until the end of the year. So a stream will happen every Wednesday, most likely during the day. But we'll also try and squeeze some in on the weekends, etc. And try and record the other stuff that we also put on the channel all of the time. So hopefully you guys will be around for those things. And let me know, obviously, in the comments all the time of any feedback. I'm always interested to hear what you guys are thinking. Football Manager. Last time out, we took charge of the Young Reds. I was going to do some Googling about the Young Reds, but I completely forgot to find out a little bit about them. It means that we are a kind of an affiliate, I think we're the under 23s for Antwerp. And therefore we're kind of working our way in a league that we can't get promoted from. No matter how well we do, we're staying where we are is essentially the short term of our club. But it's a great place for us to find our feet, hopefully do quite well with this team, and then fingers crossed we can move on from there. But for the time being, this is hopefully the music is all an okay level, and we'll be able to kick things off. Sorry, I had to have a drink. Okay. So our last fixture was against. Where's the schedule? I feel like the biggest change that I've seen in this Football Manager is when you click on squad, there's not a lot else you can do here, which is there was a huge amount of stuff along the top here, and now it's kind of down the left-hand side, and I find it a really tough change. Because all of the time I'm going to squad, and then there's no options in there for us to click on. Right, let's have a little look. So last time out, we played our first game of the season against OHL under-23s in the first National Amateur League. We beat them 1-0. It was a tough game for us, but somehow we came out on top. And then we've got another game pretty much straight away. We're up against Ral La Louvre. I apologise for pronunciations. Right, we're going to get into this. Let's just get straight into it. We've got a game coming up in 2 days' time. I don't know how good or bad our players are going to be. Hello again. You know what? I think the biggest change I've seen. Sorry, old lady, please. I feel like the biggest change I've seen from all of this is the 3D match engine for once feels very smooth. It feels like at least the ball physics feel a little bit smoother. Now, I don't know how much that still relates to what's actually happening in the simulation in the background. I think there's one of those things where you watch the game and you get a certain view of how the game's going because you've only got highlights on or whatever the case may be, and that might not be how the game's playing out. But the changes to this, I feel, it's Football Manager, right? It's been the same for the last 20 years. I think the biggest change we're going to see actually to the simulation is going to be when the female game is added, because I think that's going to make gameplay like this, where you're going to the Belgium conference or non-league in Belgium and all the rest of those things. You're going to be able to play like professional level games in women's football as a manager, as well as this. So it's going to open up this kind of unemployed to and kind of park to prem thing a lot more, I think, and it's going to change the dynamic quite a lot. However, it will be interesting to see how they can pull that off. If we've already got really slow processing with 10 leagues on, if you then add the women's football to it, how's that going to play out? It will be really interesting to see. Is it next? I feel like it's next year. They said that they were aiming for that. So it'll just be really interesting to see how that plays out. But I'm actually really excited for it. And I almost said to myself, I'm not going to play this until that's in there because it got very stale. But what I find with Football Manager all the time is I feel like missing out an iteration, then going to the next one gives it just a little bit more freshness. And that was kind of last year. I played a handful of games and then I was like, I just can't get behind it. Although my processing is really slow at this moment in time. We've got loads of leagues turned on because when you start unemployed, obviously you need to have a load of leagues to make choices. So maybe we'll bring some of those down soon. But anyway, monthly finances, we're doing okay. However, our budget financially is horrendous in terms of, we haven't even looked at this screen yet, but our wage budget, we're currently spending 35k on wages, whereas we should be spending 13. And that's because obviously most of these players are brought in with the view of being called up to the main team. Okay. Let's have a little look here. What have we got? We know this tactic didn't really work for us. Can I see what the opposition? 4-4-2s. Don't know how we feel about that. Maybe we'll stick with this for the 4-4-2, see how it goes, and then we'll switch over. I'm going to let the assistant pick. I was hoping that by saving this and reloading, we were going to be okay with our situation here with all of these players. But at the moment, we've got this problem of our squad is made up of everybody. So if I get rid of this, we've still got the under 18s. If I put in the B team, I think we've still got the under 18s. Yeah. So he's still here, even though he's in the under 18s. I just can't get rid of him. I don't know if that's a bug. It feels like it might be a bug, but I guess that's fine. We've got too many. This is my problem: is I've got too many players in this list to pick out names and go, yeah, that's my starting lineup. There's just way too many of them, and I can't deal with it. So I'm going to keep going with the filtered and the quick picks for now. Yeah, all of these are players who aren't in our match squad apparently. It's insane. How do I get rid of these? Yeah, just too many. Okay, right. I think we're going to stick. We'll see how this plays out against a 4-4-2, because I don't think our last game was against a 4-4-2, but I might be wrong. I don't know. Can I see what formation they played? Problem is, this might show us how they ended rather than how they started. Yeah, they played this against. They played 4-4-2 against this, and we didn't do very well. But I don't know if they started 4-4-2. Let's change it. Let's change it up. Let's bring back our 4-5-1 direct. Are we that direct? I can't remember. Not really. I'm going to go much more direct. Okay, I think this is us. Let's keep going. I'm not sure how that's going to play out. They asked us to play much more direct. When we went much more direct, it helped us out last time round. So we'll see how that plays out. So these guys are the guys from Antwerp that they've sent down for us, so that's fine. Yeah, we don't really have a Crouchy. That's the problem. We've got I think he might be. Oh, hold on. How tall are you? 5'10". Yeah. So we might struggle a little bit with that, but training. I think I'm okay leaving this to you. However, you need to be whinged at once again. We'll praise you once again. Do we need to go any further now? Only the top and worst are going to get whinged at by us. Right. Okay, we're playing on a Saturday. We've got, oh no, it's Tim again. Tim's an idiot. Will you look to attack here? Thanks, Tim. Bye then. Right, I think we're all good over here. And we'll get into this on the go. We'll have to figure out if the camera needs moving, because I don't quite know where the best place is to put it. And my big head might be in the way of if we're scoring any goals if we're shooting to the right. So we'll have to figure that out. I really need to turn off some of these leagues. Monthly board review. Satisfied, a C. Nice, thanks. The board is satisfied with the progress. Yeah, I guess that's all fine. Performance review C+. Oh, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Squad dynamics. We've got no team leaders, which I think is probably fair. The managerial support isn't great. Okay. What is this music? Feels a little over the top. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but it feels a little bit over the top for what's happening on screen. Okay, good. Okay, we're into Saturday. We're going to repick our team just because we've now got, I think we can only have maybe one or two under or over 23s. I'm not sure how many the number is. But we should definitely repick now. We've got some players down from the big boy squad. Winkle Sport continue there. Oh no, they got a draw in the first one. Okay. I'll sort it. Oh, I didn't mean to. I'll sort it straight away. We prefer. I never know whether we should do these or not. I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to say no for now. But I don't know how high our line of engagement is. It's pretty high. I'm going to keep it pretty high to begin with. We're going to see how this plays out. Okay, we're going to quick pick over here. I wonder if these guys are related. Is there a thing that says other favourite players? No favourite personnel. Is there a way of seeing if someone's related in this game? I don't think there is. It's not Crusader Kings, is it? I mean, they're both 21 years old, from Belgium. They're both called Mandela and Malik. I mean, it feels like they might be, right? Feels like they may well be related. Okay. Are they both defensive midfielders as well? Interesting. They are quite tired as well, though. Oh, there's too many players to see which ones are defensive midfielders. I think we might have to go with the tired boys. "37-year-old. Maximum of 1 over 23 player. Do I want you in or don't I want... Wouldn't it be better to have you in? This is ridiculous, this whole team thing. It's going to drive me mad. Yeah, I'm worried about my midfield. But the problem is these defensive midfielders don't really cut it, right? I've got so many to choose from. And none of you are great. I guess we could put you on the bench. This is ridiculous. Okay. I think this is us. I think this is us. Yeah, I know I can do it from over here. It bugs me that I then have to, I can change, whoops, I can change them out. Who was I playing there? Was I playing him anyway? I think so. But it just bugs me that it's a bit of a pain kind of seeing what they're good at, and then when you click on them it switches them over rather than goes into them. I guess you can hover over in here, right? Is there a way of hovering? Oh, this little profile thing here, yeah, I remember. But yeah, it's just I don't understand why I've got so many players here. It's driving me mad. Oh, hold on. Am I now back down? I'm just down to the people who have been selected. Okay. Well, either way, right? This is our team. This is what I'm going with. I've decided. Let's move on. Oh, hold on. We might not be able to play you in here, right? Because you're going to be too old, I guess. I'm not sure you're the choice for this role. I guess. Yeah, I don't think this is a suitable lineup, right? You know what? Fine. You win. You win, game. I can't be bothered with it. I'm just worried about our defensive midfield situation. Fine. Is that better? I think that's better. It's not better. I don't care. There's too many players. I'm going to just go with what I've got. Right. These guys are offended. I don't understand why these guys are offended. Either way, this is the team, boys. Just deal with it. Okay. Fine, I guess. Let's see how this goes. Well, I don't understand why we've got all of the under 18s in there. I'm sure we've got an under 18 team that they can play for. And then I can call them up when I need them. I just don't know if it's something that I've done or if it's a bug or if I've just got to accept that they're all going to be there forever. Right. Oh, hello, chance. Goal, get in. 4 minutes in. Just so that we're all aware, we went through our whole pre-season playing one formation, got to the first game of the season, changed that formation, and now we're back to the same formation that we used through the start of the season. Great finish. Like that, edge of the box. Great start. Is my head in the way? That's the question. If it wasn't over here, if my big old head wasn't over here, where would I put it? Maybe down here? Just feel like I'm looking the wrong way. Let's put this over here. Maybe we'll be out of the way over here. Okay. There he is, the goal scorer, Meiji. Look at how he's done them all ends up. Great little ball in. Oh, penalty. Maybe not. Okay. Get there, Cater. I think it's also this game, because we're playing the young Reds, although we can bring in footballers, we're not really going to be bringing in footballers. We've got no budget to bring in young players. They're just going to be signed by our club, right? And then they're going to be dropped down into our squad. So I don't think there's much we can do. We're kind of just, this is the squad, this is the budget. We're not changing anything. We're in again. Valencia's in. We've got a second. I don't really know how. We also don't appear to be playing particularly direct football. There isn't that many long balls down the pitch. Although we've played a few, there isn't that many. Maybe I could send all those under 18s out on loan. And I haven't got to worry about them, right? Our two Keita brothers, I'm going to assume they're brothers, have got assists each. All into the box. Keeper's come for it. It's going to go there. Valencia. Drop down from the big boys. Skinning his man. Gets to the byline, pulls it back. There's Smits. Keeper saves. Corner. In swinger. The only way to take a corner. We're into the box. We're bursting into the byline. Literally all of our players had run out of the area. Okay, good. I'm not sure about the music. I apologise, everybody. Right, Kolbani. Have exactly the same corner there. They all go running out of the box. No, literally no one stays in there. Good. Smits. Out to Delaport, and then Ben Hamed. Loads of room to run into if he wants to. Floated across to the back post. Meiji is there. He's got another. Holy cow, what is happening? How come we're winning 3-0? I told you we were underdogs, clearly. Nice little football as well. Keeping the ball alive from the corner. Again, not sure where everyone disappears out of the box after the corner's taken instantly, even though we've got the ball. But we'll take it. There's Smits. Plays the ball out wide to Valencia. Valencia picks it up out on the wing. He's got the ability to run at these players, right? And shoot and fire it over the bar. A little bit worried about our two defensive midfielders looking a little bit tired. Has been given. 4-0 up, 35 minutes in. What the heck is happening? Hello, Alex. You haven't missed much. This is we've literally just started. And this is our first game of the stream, and somehow we're 4-0 up. If you didn't see last time out, I think we left before it. We won the first game of the season 1-0 after a terrible display and a late-ish goal. But something's happening here, and I don't know what. We've somehow scored 4 goals in the first half after not looking like creating any chances. Interestingly, our expected goals are 0.69, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, the goalkeeper hasn't looked great, but I mean, I genuinely don't understand what's happening. He's going to get his hat-trick. Oh, on the side of the bar. But all in all, you haven't missed much. Literally, this is the second game. And we're the underdogs here, apparently. Our coach is telling us. Valencia, byline, goal. That's another one. What the heck is happening? Right, I might end the stream after this. This has been way more than we anticipated. I mean, great football, to be fair. Gets in front of the defender. Goalkeeper, I mean, you question the goalkeeper for not closing that down within 3 yards of his goal line, but we are going to play this second half without a defensive midfielder, right? We know that. They haven't had a single shot. I was going to say, where's their expected goal line, but they haven't had a shot. Outstretched arms. There you go, boys. We need to do some tactical stuff, right? These guys are knackered, so I'm going to have to take you off and bring... I guess we're going to play a defensive defender there then. Fair enough. Everyone else can carry on. Off we go. Is this where we concede 5 goals? I always feel like in this game, even with a 5-0 lead, you're not completely safe. Okay, I'm quite happy if this second half plays out without any opportunities. What are we looking at, camera? Thank you. Look at this football. Look at the way we play out from the back. Clearly no idea where we're going with the ball. We've lost it. We have lost it. Ooh, nice little knockdown. Oh, we've injured their player. Oh my lord, goalkeeper, what are you doing? Our goalkeeper's wearing 91, which is ironically the number of players we've got in our squad. ...53 minutes. They have had the better of this second half. Not sure about the marking at the back stick there. We're going to have to make another change in the middle of the park and possibly go just a little touch more defensive. I guess we bring you on. And we swap you two round. And we'll maybe just bring this down to balanced. Perhaps we should bring out the time wasting as well. We've done nothing in this second half. Your wife is asking how I'm doing. I'm very well. How is your wife? I'm assuming she must be great. Obviously, being married to yourself, she must be absolutely delighted. But yeah, I'm pretty good actually as it goes. I'm pleased. I've got kind of from the 15th of November, I've got every Wednesday off up until the end of the year. So I'm pretty good working a 4-day week. Although I get the horrible feeling I'm going to be looking to see if I can go 4 days permanently. Oh no. Ooh. 4 days permanently after having that long of working 4-day weeks. I remember when I first started working at the place I'm working, I was working 5 days a week, and they were doing the pay reviews, and my boss called me into the office and he said, "I'm not sure if this is right or not." And I'm like, "Well, do you want to check before you tell me?" He goes, "Nah, it must be fine. You're getting a 20% pay rise." And as soon as he said it, I went, "Can I go 4 days a week?" The simple fact that I'd still have the same money and be doing the same job. The answer was no at that point in time, unfortunately. But we're not looking great this second half, are we? You know what? Fine, Valencia, you can come off. What do I really think have changed in FM23? Truth be told, I'm probably not the right person to ask. I haven't played that much of this, and I didn't play that much of 23. It feels a little smoother, and I from a match engine point of view, it feels a little smoother. I quite like the changes they made here. In terms of the stuff that I've seen, I don't know what's huge. I feel like there has been some changes to the training stuff. But the biggest one is set pieces. But I haven't really touched too much upon those. In fact, I was going to do that off camera. I was going to have a look at some of the set piece stuff. But yeah, there hasn't been massive changes. There hasn't been for the last however many years. But it does feel... Oh, come on. You can't blow the whistle there. What are you doing? But it just feels a little smoother to me. I can't believe that we scored 5 goals with an expected goals of 1.55. But we're going to tell the boys that we are absolutely delighted with them. Yeah, player targets I haven't looked at all. We got some achievements that I didn't see. Player targets I haven't looked at all. There are some things, yeah. So when you're giving someone a telling off, I've seen that you can set them an objective, which is quite nice. Holy crap! Look at all these journalists in attendance. Tim is still here, unfortunately, but all of these journalists, they're all here from them, I think. But let's do it. Start the press conference. This is more people than we've ever had at a press conference. You have to be delighted with that win. We'll savour it for some time. I'm looking to give your players a rest day. I think that's a reasonable idea. Thank you, buddy. I don't know how much I had to do it. 2 questions. All of these journalists here, and we answered 2 questions. Good. Okay, what have we got going on? Valencia on form. Yeah, fair enough. He did come down and play well for us. We are top of the league. I mean, that is a surprise to me, as I'm sure as it is to everybody else. I don't think this form is going to last, but we'll take it. We'll absolutely take it.